Hey everybody, welcome to Young Hollywood. Today we can say hola to Karla Souza. Did I get it?
Yes, you got it, you got it. Yes.
I love it, I love it. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today. It's so great to have you. I have to brag a little bit for you because you've been in the 3 highest grossing films in Mexico. You're the face of L'Oreal Mexico. You have done TED Talk.
Yes.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
You're acting and now producing.
Yeah.
That's so much.
I sound so much cooler in your head than I do in mine.
And that's just a little bit.
I like that.
That's just a little bit.
I really do. I should just auto say that same thing that you just said right now to me.
While you're here, we have to talk about Everybody Loves Somebody.
Yes.
Puede ser que mis papás se vayan a casar antes que tú. Puede ser que una mujer con tu cabeza y con tus piernas no tenga con quién ir a la boda. Consíguete a alguien mono, hombre. Y si es mexicano, te lo cuenta como regalo de bodas.
What'd your boyfriend do?
No, these are for my parents' wedding.
Renewing their vows. It's great.
Brand new vows. They never got married.
You're pretty. Are you Mexican in any way? I wanted to tell the story of an immigrant living in the US, and it's just her everyday life, and she's a successful professional OBGYN, and she comes in and out of the US. She goes to Mexico with her family, but it's a beautiful love triangle. And it's not about her being an immigrant, it's not about her being a statistic.
But everybody can relate.
Everyone.
On some degree, everybody can relate.
Yes.
You're producing on it too.
Yes.
How has seeing kind of the other side of it, producing while you're acting, how has it changed?
Actors are divas. I'm just like, actors are.
And you can say that.
Yeah, I can say that because I'm an actress.
Yeah.
Like, they're late and they don't think that costs money. You don't know that the sun is about to leave and we don't have time to like shoot that location anymore or how much money. At least I take that from the producer hat and bring it into my acting hat, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna,
Mad appreciation.
Yes.
Yeah.
But now I can have a say on, everything from like the trailer, the casting. I was able to edit some things of the script. I have a lot more say, and it's creative as well. So I found a spot there.
Why is he back? All smiles, hugging people. I have done nothing but try to forget him.
You obviously needed backup.
Te veo rara, hermana. Feliz.
Es un gran neutralizador de Daniel.
Are you inviting me to the family weekend?
We go to the beach, we play games.
¡Tenemos el Campeonato Mundial de Patinaje en Calcetines!
¿No has encontrado a alguien que esté interesante para ser tu primera esposa?
No, bueno tú, pero pues andas con el cual.
I think maybe sometimes people don't put it together and remember that you're a super mega star in Mexico. But when you first came to the States, you really had to kind of recreate your brand a little bit. And I read you had to go through pilot season and
The worst.
yes.
Yeah.
So how does it feel now to kind of be in the groove of everything?
I think fame can be a great thing because it's almost like, oh, I am kind of good. So it's a kind of good self-assuring thing. But then at the same time, it's like, it's venom and it makes you stay comfortable where you are. So I was in Mexico and suddenly, you go to restaurants and you get seated before other people and you get, everything given to you and you get all these scripts and every big role, and they weren't challenging me artistically, and I wanted to sort of broaden my career and go to a place where my fame wouldn't get me the part, but my talent and my hopefully talent, my abilities. So I was like, okay, let's see if I can, do this again, and went through pilot season, and it was awful. 4 auditions to 5 auditions a day. You get humiliated, rejected constantly, and it is a very hard thing for an actor to come and do. And I got really lucky, and I was at the right place at the right time. I was able to sort of bring it.
Yeah.
I thought, wow, I'm gonna have to be here for years before someone really says, okay, this girl's never worked in the US, let's give her a part like this.
Clicked.
And it just happened, so I'm
what
very
an amazing show to be a part of course. Out of everything you've done so far, what's been one of the coolest career moments for you personally?
Definitely the TED Talk.
Yeah.
That was a terrifying task, because as actors we love lines. We love not hiding behind the masks of our characters, but then having to say something on our own is a little terrifying.
Yeah. From your TED Talk, do you have one personal favorite line?
Well, apart from the title, which is Sweet Are the Uses of Adversity, Shakespeare said it, I didn't. I would say that the muscle needs to tear in order to grow. Someone got that tattooed on their freaking collarbone.
After the TED Talk?
Yeah.
No.
They were like, they asked my cousin, like, hey, can you ask your cousin to write that down on a piece of paper? I want to do this thing for her. I didn't know what it was for. So I wrote it down. The next thing I know on Instagram, I see that a girl tattooed the phrase on her collarbone with my handwriting.
Oh.
And I was like, what? Give me a second. Let me find out if, how old are you? Do your parents know? is this okay? And then someone else got another thing that I said in this interview, which is like, we're all walking miracles. And she got her back tattooed with, again, my handwriting. She asked me for my permission. I asked her a bunch of questions, don't worry. And now I'm like, be careful with what you say, because people might tattoo it on themselves.
Well, out of all things you could have said, that's pretty
That's a
good
good-
advice.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's a good one.
At least I was like, okay, I could live with her having that on her back for a while, I think.
Yeah. Just to close out the interview, do you like Mexican candies?
I
and
love-
which of these is
oh
your
my
favorite?
God.
I've heard these are the good ones. All right, well guys, we're gonna enjoy our candy. Well, cheers. Thank you so much.
Look at her, she's so proper. She's like, and I'm like, ah.